All right. The question of the century. How do I land my first client? Now, this is what a lot of people get hung up on, and I can see why it's a problem because I face this problem myself. And there's the traditional advice of, oh, go to your network first, ask friends and family, start getting free work under your belt, et cetera, et cetera. That's great. That's awesome. But I want to give you a better way and some things that you should focus on, your sole focus on. So there are a few prerequisites. The first, you need to have a skill or information that you can sell as a service. So a freelance offer, a coaching offer, or a consulting offer. So web design, email marketing, funnels, anything marketing related, sales, etc. For freelancing. For coaching, that would be fitness, performance, mental health, life coaching, other things. There's better ways to position something like a life coach, but coaching, right? And then consulting. So if you wanted to do the freelance service as a consulting service instead, so just talking to people and helping them out, because certain niches do prefer that more, like creators, for example, or like one person businesses, which I'm big on. They prefer the consulting option because they like to do things themselves. They like to learn and go about it themselves. So they would rather you consult them on how to do it as opposed to a freelance offer where they do it themselves. The second prerequisite is that you have to have an ideal customer. You have to have a niche or a target audience that you want to work with. That is crucial. You want to work with them. You want to understand them or their business very, very well. This is crucial because then you can speak to them directly. You can dig deeper and understand their problems and learn how to fix it better. You can create a specific system for that niche as opposed to a general audience so you can help them more. Unique systems sell. That's a topic for another video, but for this one, just understand that you need an ideal customer. You need to have to want to work with them, or else you're not going to have any motivation to work with them. If you're going after local businesses and they're all boomers and you have no interest in actually talking to these people and befriending them and understanding them on a deeper level, it's going to be very, very hard to create something specific to them that you can charge high prices for in the future. So that's the thing with the ideal customer. Whether if it's a business, you need to understand their customer acquisition process or just their processes in general, depending on what you sell. If it's a marketing service, then you're helping them directly impact revenue, right? You're increasing how much money they make, and that's why you can charge a lot of money. But you need to understand how they actually make money in order to put yourself in the middle of that and make it better. Now, if you're a coach or a consultant, let's say a coach, a fitness coach, you have to understand the person's habits, right? Their processes that lead to a lack of results. And you need to understand this by talking to them. This is market research, getting on calls with people and talking to them and understanding their problems so you can help them fix it. The next thing you need is a way to consistently put your name out there. This is a lead generation mechanism, right? So I would choose one to start with. So whether that be, I'm a big fan of social media. I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by it and don't think they could grow an audience or do something else. You're completely wrong. But there's cold email, there's social media outreach, so DMs, which is very personal. It works very well, especially with voice messages, video messages, much more personal, much more likely to get a response. And you can build an audience along the way. So that's one thing you need a lead generation mechanism, and only one. So you don't split your focus, right? You can go omni-channel outreach later, but you need one right now. So let's say it's Twitter. Big fan of Twitter. That's where everything started for me, is Twitter, right? So if I have a freelance offer, your ideal customer has to hang out there. You need to choose a platform and an outreach message that allows you to get in front of your ideal customer. If you are targeting local businesses, you're not going to find them on Twitter. Facebook, maybe. Cold email, probably. Instagram, also maybe. LinkedIn, maybe, right? That's here where you have to make the process seamless for yourself, is you need to work with somebody where you know exactly where they are. So on Twitter, there's creators, coaches, freelancers, other one-person businesses. That's who I help, right? because I understand them very well and I like working with them. I am one myself. That's why I work with them. There's like startups, SaaS companies, authors, other people are on Twitter, Instagram, e-commerce stores. What else? Influencers, other things. So it's really dependent on who you want to work with, and then you need to start understanding their problems and getting on calls with them. The thing here is that you need to consistently put yourself in front of them, whether that be through the DMs. You're DMing people, right? You're DMing people in a good way and not like, hello, sir, or whatever. Just like ask them questions about their content. Ask them why they posted a certain thing. Ask them, dig deeper into their content and understand what made them post that. Show that you care. Show that you actually want to learn more. And then when the problem arises, you can ask them to get on a call. You can understand them better. And you can offer free work, which we'll talk about in a bit. But even if you don't land these people as clients, you're DMing them and they know what you do and they will refer you to other people. And at the same time, if you're doing this on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, you can build an audience along with it. So on Twitter, let's say I'm targeting a creator, I'm DMing these people and I'm creating content, tweets to those people, right? I'm showing my authority, my expertise by giving actionable advice, and you can emulate other people, right? You can see what other people that are doing what you are doing are posting. So then you get a general idea of what actually works on that platform, and you start to grow an audience as well, right? If you're doing it smart and you learn how to grow on the platform, you're building a digital asset. So you're getting more people know what you do. So you'll get more organic inbound leads. People will start coming to you, and you build a digital asset over time that grows and pays, and eventually you won't have to do any of the manual work to get clients. And if you want to productize down the road and not do client work at all, you can do that. So along with that, this is a huge problem that a lot of people face as beginners, is that they don't make outreach a habit, whether it's 5 or 10 DMs a day or 10 to 20 cold emails, DMs, whatever they are. How in the world are you going to land your first client if you aren't doing that on a consistent basis, right? Let's say you do 5 DMs a day. 5 DMs, nothing. Takes maybe 30 minutes. If you know if your ideal customer is actually on the platform you find and it's easy to find them, 5 DMs. 5 DMs a day equals 5 times 30, math, 150 DMs. If you do not get on a call with one of those people, if you do not get paid at minimum $500 as a beginner after 150 DMs, I don't know what to tell you. There's something else wrong there and it needs to change. But if you're actually serious about this, why not make it a habit? And then eventually you send 150 DMs, right? 30 minutes a day. And let's say you can close 5 of them. 5 of them down the road, and let's say you get enough experience and results so that you can charge $5,000 to $10,000. 5 times 5, $25,000 a month. Why aren't you doing this? So with that, make outreach a habit. It has to be a habit if you plan on landing clients from the start. Stop trying to go the easy route. Take 30 minutes out of your fucking day and DM people. It will change your life. I'm not even kidding. Even if you don't land clients, it will change your life. You'll make insane connections and you'll probably grow pretty quick on the platform itself. Now, we have still not dove into the one simple trick for actually landing these clients, but you should have some form of results before. You're in the game of getting results because results is what people want and what people are going to pay you for. So from the start, this is just a good place to start. If you're a freelancer, the permissionless apprenticeship approach, where you do the work for someone that you want to work with. So let's say it's a 50,000 follower account on Twitter, right? You create a landing page for them, or whatever your service is. It should fix a problem in their business. And this is why getting on a call with them is so important, to understand where you can actually help them. And then let's say you create a landing page or a sales page or maybe even emails. You send it to them, okay? You send it to them and you say, hey, I made this for you. Feel free to use it, try it out, and just let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And then if they respond, awesome. You can ask for a testimonial, or you can ask to get on a call and just offer help, more help, because you need to understand their business. That's priority. Understanding their business and understanding how you can craft a specific system or service that actually gets them results. So now think about this. If they have 50,000 followers, you DM them, they use that, they can shout you out. They can shout you out so you gain followers and potential clients, or you post it on social media and you tag them in it on Twitter, right? Post the landing page as an image. And what happens after that? They see it. Maybe they don't use it, but they may like, they may comment, they may retweet it. And then you have authority. You're gaining, like, if they comment on it and the other people like your work, you'll start getting clients coming to you, right? And the other thing with this is that even if they don't use whatever you made, you have a portfolio piece for that specific person in your ideal client profile, your ideal customer. So when you go to reach out to another one, you can say, hey, I made this landing page for this guy. The other guy knows that. He sees it and he's like, oh, that looks nice. I want to be like that guy. Let's do this. Let's talk about it. Let's get on a call and I'll pay you. And sometimes with this, when you do this, like the people that actually have money, they may just offer to pay for it, right? A lot of beginner freelancers are very scarce. They have a bad relationship with money and don't understand how much money is actually flowing in this space. So they think asking for $500 is a lot. It's not at all. But the other person may be like, hey, I'll just give you $500 for this because I like it so much, or $100 or something, and you got paid. Awesome. So if you are a coach or consultant and you can't physically show something, you should be connecting with them in the DMs. Outreach is essential. And offering free help, just talking to them, asking questions about their content, and then being like, hey, I am a fitness guy. Like, do you have any problems there? I'd love to help out for free. Like, just really enjoy your content. No strings attached. Would love to get on a call, talk it out. And then you're in. You have like the perfect market research there. You can ask questions. You can dig deeper into the problems, write it all down. And then at the end, you can give them helpful advice. And if they have a high following or anything else, they can give you a testimonial, right? And just say like how good of work you do. You want more specific results there. But that's the thing. You can offer to work with them for free for a long time until they get results, which is crucial. And what a lot of people don't want to do because they just want to get paid up front. So you can do that, work for free, get them results, and then leverage those results. Some may even pay you for the help. I've personally been on a call with someone where they're giving me all of this great advice that to implement. And it's just like, okay, man, I'll pay you. Like, just let's do this. It's time. If people have money and aren't scarce, they don't have that scarcity mindset around money, they're going to pay you. But now let's talk about the simple trick to landing these clients, right? Let's say you're ready to start charging, and you start off with low prices, whatever it may be. This is what you need to do. So when it comes to selling anything, specifics matter. Specifics matter. Quantifiable results matter, okay? But the thing, when you're just starting out, you don't have any quantifiable results, right? If you're a fitness coach, you can't say, oh, you will lose 10 pounds in a month because I've helped this guy lose 10 pounds in a month, right? If you are a freelancer, you're doing like email marketing and trying to get them clients. You can't say, I will bring you 5 qualified leads this month if you haven't gotten people 5 qualified leads before. So since specifics sell, this is where a risk reversal comes into play. So you need a quantifiable end result or a quantifiable promise, quantifiable results that you promise people, right? Because it makes it much more tangible for them. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I could really use this. Like if you run a social media growth service and you're like, I'll bring you 2,000 followers this month minimum. Okay, are you actually going to do that? Right? and especially if you don't have results. So what's the trick around this? What happens when you don't deliver on the 2,000 followers? You have a few options here. You can either promise to refund them, or if you're a coach or consultant, or even in this case, the social media growth person or the freelancer, you offer to work with them until they hit that, or even more. You can be as creative as you want with this, right? So with the social media growth, 2,000 followers in a month minimum. Okay, now how are you going to close them as a client with this trick? You are going to say, if I do not get you 2,000 followers minimum, I will refund you everything you paid me, everything. So they don't pay anything, negative risk. You can even go further and be like, I will give you $100 on top of it for wasting your time. Who's not going to take you up on that, right? And then the next thing, if you're a coach, let's say, or with that one as well, you can say, if you don't want to refund them, you can be like, if we don't hit 2,000 followers in a month, then I will work with you for free until we hit 2,500 followers, right? In a month, or however you want to structure it. You have complete control over this. That's the fun thing. Now, if you're a fitness coach, the whole 10 pounds thing, if you don't lose 10 pounds in a month while given criteria, you need to create criteria for this. They just can't be lazy, right? And you have to explain the criteria to them and what they have to do, and that they have to listen to you and stay on track. And there has to be a way to prove that, or else the guarantee is off, and that holds them accountable. If you don't lose 10 pounds this month, I will refund you everything. If you don't lose 10 pounds this month, I will work with you until you lose 15 pounds for free. Who's not going to sign up for that? It's guaranteed. It's a guarantee. You are guaranteeing them results, or else they pay nothing. It's negative risk. It's risk reversal. Golden fucking possibility here. So the last thing that I'll touch on is that criteria that I talked about. If they don't lose the 10 pounds, they get refunded. But there's a but. But you have to do exactly what I say. You have to be on top of it. This is accountability. You have to actually do the things I say. You can't just do nothing and then expect a refund. That's not going to happen, right? Same with the social media growth. If you do not create good content that will result in followers, it's not going to work, right? You have to make it very clear. You're not going to get these 5 qualified leads if your email marketing already sucks. And this is important, and why you need to talk to them on the call and understand their business so you can actually promise these things. And another trick with this is that you can make it up on the call, right? If you get on a call with them, you can use this as a negotiation tactic, because now you understand their business, right? So if you see that they have a massive email list and they're only sending emails every now and then, but they're warm, they're ready for more, then bump it up. I will bring you 10 qualified leads this month, or else I work with you until you get 15, or I refund you all of your money plus $100 for wasting your time. Something similar. And then you can charge what you're worth then, right? If you can actually make them lose 10 pounds to that, and you run through a good sales process and they understand that deep pain, how much is it worth to them to lose that 10 pounds, right? Will it give them more energy to go make money? Will it bring back the spark in their relationships? Will their wife view them as sexy again? So you can leverage those, and you'd be like, okay, like you make them want it so bad that, one, the price doesn't matter anymore. And two, if they don't get results, the price doesn't matter as well, because you're going to refund it to them. So, hey, if you don't lose 10 pounds, if you don't lose those love handles this month, I'll refund you. And that will cost $5,000. Now, once you get more experience, you can raise your prices to more, but start low, get experience, get results, start working more and more with your ideal customer. And that's about it, right? If you are not landing clients after this, one, you need to think of whether or not you're actually solving a problem for these people. If your target audience actually has the problem, if your offer is compelling enough, or if you are not doing outreach. If you're not doing consistent outreach, you're not going to land clients. I'm sorry. Get used to it. But that's it. This will land you clients if you actually put it into action. This is a free video. People don't take free advice seriously. So take it seriously. And the end of this video, shameless plug, join MMHQ, best fucking community on the planet. Hundreds of resources for landing clients, building your one-person business, selling digital products, marketing, self-improvement, health, fitness, everything. Modern mastery as a whole is what we're all about. So check that link in the description, and I will see you in the next video.